Hello there, y'all. My name is Adam Cleary, and fatal last words, admittedly, but is there any way WWE's greatest Royal Rumble can possibly let us down? It is perhaps the most stacked show in the company's history, not called WrestleMania. We've got 7 big title matches, 2 huge one-off features between John Cena and Triple H, and Rusev versus The Undertaker, all supporting a 50-man Royal Rumble. 50 f***ing men! There's quite literally never been a match like it. There almost certainly never will be again. Not just that though, but the Saudi government are throwing insane money at WWE to make this a night to remember. And what do wrestling fans remember better than anything else? Massive, massive shocks. So you better believe we're getting some. My name is Adam Cleary, and these are 8 shocks WWE could pull at Greatest Royal Rumble. Number 8. Rusev beats The Undertaker. The Bulgarian Brute has been earmarked as the designated jobber for this evening, and with obvious reason. I mean, The Undertaker didn't even go beyond the 5-minute mark against John Cena at WrestleMania, so why the hell would he go longer for what is, admittedly, a network abnormality? Now, obviously, WWE logic is not for second or third or even fourth guessing, but the decision to remove and then re-add him to this match is the weirdest chapter in what is already an incredibly strange story. It would be peak them to put Rusev over here and then just never mention it again. Number 7. Title changes. So yeah, the superstar shakeup has maybe ruined a lot of the tension going into some of these matches. Seth Rollins finds himself in an Intercontinental Fatal 4-Way match against 2 opponents who won't even be around to give him a rematch if he loses. Meanwhile, Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy, the Deleters of Worlds, I really like that name, have to save the Raw Tag Team titles from going to SmackDown with Sheamus and Cesaro. I wonder who's winning those. But the company does have another pay-per-view, a SmackDown pay-per-view, at that just a week after this, and they could quite easily use that to pull, well, a couple of shocks. As a card, Backlash is currently a B show, and it would really benefit from the additional excitement that would come from The Miz and The Bar both scampering off with Raw's titles in Saudi Arabia. And we all know what excitement equals, don't we? Network subscribers. Number 6. Rey Mysterio. A dream match only so far contested in Lucha Underground and, you know, WCPW. Rey Mysterio versus Ricochet is the kind of high-stakes, big-name, exciting contest WWE would be crazy to pass up. Mysterio is on the card. We've seen his little face on the poster, and Ricochet's explosive start to life in NXT means WWE would have to be absolutely tapped to not put him in the Rumble itself. Now, if they're both in the match, then the prospect of an altercation between the two becomes mouth-watering. The briefer, the better, mind you. The real money is obviously in an extended run between the two, however they want to do that. But the first meeting between the pair in front of such a mammoth crowd at a big occasion is too good an opportunity to pass up. Number 5. Champa and Gargano. Currently licking his wounds and, let's face it, absolutely crushing it on Twitter, Ciampa's shadow looms large over Johnny Gargano, and the two look set to renew hostilities at TakeOver Chicago, which is not only a year removed from their spectacular implosion, but in the exact same building. WWE have a golden opportunity here, though, to take this feud, which is, let's not forget, probably the best thing they've ever done, fight me and put it in front of a main roster, global, worldwide, international audience. The beauty, of course, in inserting them both into the Greatest Royal Rumble is that neither of them have to win. This doesn't have to be another landmark moment in their journey, just something that gives the watching crowd a flavor of just how rich and deep and multi-layered this story is. And you just have somebody more experienced, chuck them both out and move on. It's a no-brainer. Number 4, Chris Jericho could win. Let's be honest, the Greatest Royal Rumble can surely not deliver a Battle Royal on a par with the, say, 1992 Classic, or probably even with the one we got in January, but the clue is literally in the f***ing title. They're really gonna try. In and then subsequently out of a casket match, With The Undertaker, his placement back in the Rumble itself is probably a much better use of both his status and talents. I mean, given the guy's age and weird contract status, WWE are probably never ever going to commit to letting him win the big one ever again. But if they want a big name to take home the prize of greatest Royal Rumble winner, he's probably the ideal candidate. Why? Contractually obliged to do that, by the way. 1, because he's a massive star. 2, because it adds to the anything can happen mantra of WWE live events. And 3, it probably keeps him sweet after they dicked him about with the whole casket match situation. So, yeah. Number 3. Hulk Hogan. Let's not about here. If Reigns wins the Universal title, and we'll get to that in a bit, it's predominantly because it's going to take place in front of a crowd who are much more receptive to that happening. Now, based on that logic, there are a number of other things WWE might try and get away with here. So, Hogan. Some cry bring him home, others don't want him to have anything to do with the company after the whole, racism thing. It's fair to say that fans are about as divided on him as they are on Reigns, albeit for very different reasons. But if WWE do want to bring him back into the fold somehow, and we're led to believe that they really do, they are never going to get a better chance than this. Hogan making a surprise appearance in a rarely visited overseas territory is a genuine once-in-a-lifetime I was there moment for every single person in attendance. If they did it in the US or the UK or somewhere they visit a lot, it's merely a massive problematic argument starter for every single person in the crowd. So, if they're ever going to do it, it's probably going to be Friday. Number 2. Nakamura beats Styles. Finally unleashed as a crazy dickhead, which I've got to point out, Michael Hamflett actually censored on his notes for this, God bless him. Nakamura has been a riot since turning heel, knocking back explanations with his gloriously insincere no-speak English comments. The king of strong style has gleefully steered into the most insane parts of his devilish mind. With the pressure now firmly off following a, let's face it, disappointing and laboured effort at WrestleMania, the Saudi Arabia stage could instead see a match that absolutely dwarfs their show of shows snooze fest, both in terms of stature and substance. And there can be only one winner there, to be honest, partially because Nakamura can do a lot more with that belt right now than Styles can, but mostly because it gives the show the necessary holy shit moment that WWE will definitely be getting paid obscenely well to deliver. Number 1, Reigns doesn't win. Roman Reigns was a dead cert to win at WrestleMania 34, wasn't he? Nailed on, guaranteed. So much so, in fact, that the audience destroyed the entire match preemptively as a protest. Now, this was supposed to be Vince's grand plan. Remember, Reigns was robbed at WrestleMania 31, then he spent the following years going up and down the card before finally getting his rematch against the Beast and then getting crowned head prefect. Shockingly, and to the soundtrack of an allegedly in-the-know crowd who it turned out knew precisely all, myself included, Brock absolutely battered him and walked out champion. But then everybody just reassured themselves that, oh wait, no, just a bit of a swerve because they've got Greatest Royal Rumble coming up, and they can just put the belt on him there instead because the crowd will be a lot more into it. And Brock's big mega money new contract isn't to carry the belt, it's just to be an occasional attraction. So yeah, Roman Reigns is a dead cert to win a Greatest Royal Rumble. Nailed on. Guaranteed. So there you have it, a load of shocks WWE could pull at Greatest Royal Rumble. Let us know what you made of them, and hell, why not get your own in as well by leaving a comment below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time though, and until the Greatest Royal Rumble, because we're going to be live streaming it live on the channel, What Culture Wrestling. Do join us for that. It'd be lovely to see you. Have you had your haircut? My name has been Adam Cleary, and I'll see you soon.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe below, and if you're looking for more content like this, then try a few things that are floating about around my ears. Might be fun. I can't promise it though, but it might be.